playoffs. We'll have overtime if it's still tied at the end of regulation. Kickoff for Kennedy, Susie Munson, junior number 4. Jefferson also, they're looking for their first win, but also their first goal of the season. They have been shut out through 3 games. The good news is they've only allowed 5 goals in those 3 games, so the defense has been pretty good. Kennedy, on the other hand, has allowed 11 goals through 3 games, but they have put up 3 goals on the board of their own. Really throw in for the Jaguars, or correction for Kennedy, excuse me. 24 is Kelsey Cruz Rojas, a freshman, back on the Kennedy D. Chipped further up the right side, but then off the right foot of Ane Pudillo, number 11 for Kennedy. First goal, always so critical in soccer, as Jefferson will keep possession here. Both teams in the Metro West this year, and Chaska just doing a phenomenal job so far, 4-0, and they're atop the league. Chanhassen just a game back. Both teams have played Chanhassen. Kennedy losing 5-1, Jefferson 2-0. An abbreviated schedule this year with the pandemic. This is game number 4. An 11-game regular season for these teams. They will play again on October 6th, a rematch. Get a second Battle of Bloomington. Jefferson has it in Kennedy territory. Again, looking for that first goal of the year for the Jaguars. Jada Johnson, number 12, plays it back to the defense. And here's Samara Goltz. Or correction, that's Hadley Zozel, number 18, not 19. 19 is Goltz. Good win there for Kennedy to get it back, but only for a second. That was number 6, Macy Peterson, sophomore midfielder. And breaking free, Mackenzie Kane. She has one of the 3 Eagle goals this year. A goal and an assist for Kane. Isabella Lone, number 17, has 2 goals for the Eagles. The only other point was Melissa Duran Gutierrez with a helper on one of those goals earlier this year. So a couple players for Jefferson to keep their eye on. Here's a ball into the box and on net, and it's bobbled but stopped by Kayla Youngworth, the senior co-captain, goaltender for the Jaguars. As I've said, Jefferson's defense has been pretty good so far this year, and certainly goalkeeper is a part of that. We know about Kayla's exploits in other sports like hockey, so good athlete back there for the Jaguars as Kennedy plays it over the line for a Jaguar throw. Another look, our first shot on goal, and it was a pretty good one. Made Kayla go to her right, jump up just a little bit for security, but would have had to tuck that one just under the bar to have a chance. Played into the Kennedy Eagle box, but it is offside on the Jaguars as the flag goes up by the line judge there in the background. Chip toward midfield. Jefferson had first crack at it, but they turn it over. Good move by Kane. Return ball into the box. Jefferson is there, and they'll play it away. I think we had a handball on Kennedy. So a free kick for the Jaguars. Now be taken by Youngworth. Kennedy head coach Mario Lone. On the Jaguars side, Eric Johnson. Kane had it deflected, and then possibly stolen. Good piece of defense there by the Jaguars. That was number 18, Hadley Zozel, the midi. Throw it over the head of Zozel. Trying to get to it was Abby Longhenry, number 11. Played across by the Jaguars into some more open space on this side of the field. Good anticipation by Kennedy back on D. That's number 2, Amaya Fierro. As it's played toward the Jaguar box, but no Kennedy players threaten. Up ahead, Susie Munson. Nice move by Munson. Plays it across. Kane has open space, and she scores! Mackenzie Kane on a beautiful pass from Susie Munson, and the Eagles take the Battle of Bloomington lead. They got the name right, wrong number, but it is Mackenzie Kane, number 20, with her second goal of the season. And it couldn't have been set up much better by Munson. Watch the move by Munson right there, then plays it across, and Kane got it by the Jaguar defender and got to it in time to beat the goaltender, Kayla Youngworth. So the Eagles with that all-important first goal, and it's an early one too. Less than 8 minutes in, the Eagles strike. So Jefferson in a tough position, already down a goal for a team that has yet to score through 3+ games this year. Trying to change that though. Goes wide on the left-footed attempt by Mendoza. Senior midfielder, number 3. Nidelin Mendoza. Goal kick Kennedy, as they play it toward midfield. So we've already seen Munson and Kane be some difference makers. Munson, her first point of the year. Nice move by Mendoza, plays it across. Dangerous situation there for Jefferson. They got out of there just in time. Now Kennedy may have numbers along that side. Good work by Jefferson just to avoid danger there. Number 13, Alex Rosales, came up quickly and at least got it toward the sideline. Nice flick there. Played across to Fierro. Room up the left side, then cut off nicely by the Jaguars. Fierro trying to steal it back. Emma Nelson for the Jaguars with that interception. Long ball up ahead for the Jaguars, touched in through the box. Maybe a little too far, and it is for Longhenry. She'll track it down in the box, and Jefferson will have the first corner kick. Nice touch pass there by 17, Aya Macled, the sophomore midfielder wearing the hood. And the one touch there to Longhenry. First corner for the Jaguars, first corner for either team. It's number 6, Grace Shuck. Grace into the box, good ball! And it's headed over the line by Jefferson for a goal kick. That was a nice ball by Shuck. We've seen her exploits on the hockey rink. They'll hope to return at some point this winter. Got news today that college hockey has been pushed back. We already knew that here locally in the college conferences, but now nationwide that's been pushed back. Jefferson throw in. Starting to be a little bit more threatening right now, the Jaguars. Here's that nice corner by Shuck in a very good position. the corner there, Macklett, nice move, and it'll take the second defender to thwart that charge. Throw in by Zozel to Macklett, nice move again. She is dangerous. Macklett sends it off the Eagle defender for a corner kick. Already several nice plays by the sophomore, Aya Macklett, and she'll take the corner on this side. They make a run for the near post, but it twists over to the bar and out of play. Just over 10 minutes gone by. Your first half, Battle of Bloomington. Kennedy on the board thanks to the second goal of the year by Mackenzie Kane. Beautiful assist by Susie Munson. Eagles trying for their first win, so is Jefferson. Kennedy coming off of a solid 2-2 tie against St. Louis Park. Jefferson has also played St. Louis Park, losing a close one, 1-0. Fierro deciding what to do, plays it up ahead. Is it sent over to Cameron Renecki? Renecki chips it up the right side. Will it stay in? It will not, as it just drizzles over the edge. Goal kick Jefferson. Nice idea there, though by Renecki, the sophomore. Booted by Youngworth, and a foul on Jefferson. Here's a spot where you could lift one into the box if you want to. You're close enough to try that approach. We'll see if they do that or just advance it, then try to chip. Coach's daughter, Isabella Loney. Nice idea. It went all the way through the box. We can see why they chose her for that kick. She can send it a ways. Youngworth low ball this time. Taken by Kane. Nice move by Kane. Around another defender. Chips it toward the box. Jefferson is there as they battle for it. Sent ahead by Renecki. Down the sideline. Jefferson just trying to wait till that crosses, and it does. Throw in Jefferson deep in their own end. Beautiful night for soccer. It's been feeling like fall this week. I'm a fall weather guy. I'd rather have it be 50 than 90. So I've been enjoying this weather. A little bit warmer today, 60 degrees. Plateaued, but perfect weather for soccer. Not a lot of wind either. That's always a factor. Or usually it is, but not tonight. So settle in for this doubleheader. Boys game next if you're watching live. Approximate 7:15 start time. Kennedy looking for more. Munson again. Munson showing some speed. Still on the ball. Had it poked away, and then Jefferson just drills it out to alleviate the pressure. But Munson again, very dangerous here in the first half. Ruthie Gacy is checked in for Kennedy to replace Munson. Gacy, sophomore defender. And Abby Longhenry checking in for the Jet. Actually, she's number 7. Rachel Hall, number 11. So my apologies there. They're both listed as 7 on the roster. So 11 is Rachel Hall. She's a senior. We've seen up at forward so far in the first half, and Long Henry, number 7, which is her hockey number, and here is Long Henry. Looks like she replaced Rachel Hall. Here is Long Henry with those long strides, and pretty good challenge there by Kennedy, which is why it is a throw-in and not a foul. That was a good challenge. Here's maybe Jefferson's best player so far in this first half. Aya Meckled wins another corner, third corner for the Jaguars here in the first half. Let's see if she can put a better ball than her first corner a couple minutes ago. And this is a much better ball toward the edge of the box, headed, but it's wide. Say the play has been pretty even so far in this one in terms of time of possession. You don't have that exact stat, just kind of going off the eyeball test. But field really hasn't been slanted one way or the other. It's just been Kennedy with Susie Munson making that beautiful play inside the box and then feeding it across. That's been the difference in this game. Handball on the Jaguars. Here's the corner by Meckled just a moment ago. Much better charge into that one. You'd like to maybe get it a little bit closer toward the goal, but still gave Jefferson some options there. Kennedy has it in the box. Good block there on a shot attempt by Renecki. Meckled steal, but nice recovery by Kane. Used that body position. Ball still in. Meckled plays it back to the midi. Stolen by Renecki. Smartly back to the D, but then given away. Here's Meckled. Plays it toward the corner. But getting to that one first. Good anticipation by Giassi, who's checked in off the bench. Just about midway through this first half of the Battle of Bloomington, Part 1. Chipped ahead. This will put some pressure on that Jaguar D. Renecki almost able to get it past. But it was 21, Claire Sazama, the captain, senior co-captain. Jefferson with 3 captains. We mentioned Youngworth and Sazama, but also Ella Bloomquist, another senior number 2 for Jefferson. Meckled up ahead, beautiful ball. Long Henry trying to make a move. She does, but out to get it is the keeper for Kennedy, and boy, she got there just in the nick of time, the junior Brianna Dotter. Number 0. Jefferson nearly leveled it at a goal apiece. Jefferson, for a team that has not scored yet this year, they've had some pretty good chances in this first half. So that bodes well for them. Watch Long Henry on a nice ball by Meckled. Nice touch there. Another one there, but it just went a little too far. And that allowed Dotter to race out there and fall on it. Far side of the field, Emma Nelson had it poked away by the Eagles. Here's Kane running up the left side. Poked away by Nelson from behind. Good recovery by Nelson. And now Jefferson has some open room. Emma Yates has that taken away. Jefferson recovers as it's played back to Nelson. Here's Renecki. Tried to thread it through, got disrupted by the Jaguars. So we're at the midway point of this first half. Kennedy leads the Battle of Bloomington 1-0. Goal 7.5 minutes into the first half by Mackenzie Kane, second of the year for Kennedy. And the fourth goal as a team for the Eagles, now in game number 4. Jefferson's had some good chances, 3 corner kicks to Kennedy's 0 in that stat, but so far Jefferson still looking for that first goal of the year. Mackled making another run for Jefferson. And a nice block there by Lonay as she not only blocked it, but played it clean. Up for Fierro. Handball on the Jaguars. Only had a couple fouls in this first half, so I don't know if it's the socially distant thing being ingrained to everyone, but there hasn't been a lot of contact. Enough contact anyway to warrant fouls. Lonay, we saw her take this last free kick, sends it toward the box. Up for grabs, and played toward the far side of the box. Might be the first Kennedy corner. No, they'll say it last. Touch to kind of hit both players, and then off the shin of Macy Peterson for a Jaguar goal kick. Another Kennedy substitution. Kane exiting, and Alex Rosales, number 13, jumping in. She's a junior. Mackled winning that situation. Lexi Evans, freshman number 13, with the throw. Doing what they can to get the ball to Mackled. This is Jefferson. This one will go to Kennedy, though. Peterson sends it in. Cross toward the front of the box, just a little bit too far. That was a good idea as Mendoza was running in that area with not a lot of Jaguars around. Peterson being pressured, plays it back. Mackled looking for the steal. They keep it away from her. That one will squirt down the line, still in. And a Jaguar throw. Let's see what they can do with this one. It's in a pretty good area if you can launch it. Jefferson's had their fair share of set pieces down in the Kennedy area. Near that penalty area, certainly with the 3 corner kicks.
Coming in for Jefferson,
Riley Keeler, 26, checking in for Jefferson. Mackled doing her thing, tripped up. Is it a penalty? It was just outside of the box, it looked like, and Mackled is still down. And that would be a devastating injury for Jefferson. And they're going to wave on the trainer. So that will stop the clock, unlike professional leagues. No running time here in high school.
Hello, what's your name? Hannah? Aya? Nice to meet you. Jesse. What's hurting right now?
Let's see if we can get a good look at this angle here. They're attending to Mackled. And this is a foul, but you can see it's just outside the box, and it looks like she came up grabbing that right leg. A lot is made of soccer players feigning contact and injury. This is certainly not the case here. Susie Munson who's checked back in with the foul. You can see that right ankle buckle, I think, right there too by Macled, which.
Press down against me and push with you. Try to point your toe. Good. That hurt real bad? A little bit? Oh, okay.
She will certainly have to, you would at least think here, be out for at least the remainder of the first half, if not the second half. And that just a disastrous injury for Jefferson. Macled, their best offensive player so far. You can kind of hear the trainer say, I think you just rolled that ankle. And again, you'll see that buckle right there on the plant. Right? Yep. She immediately goes to grab it. So good news, she's walking off without assistance, and we'll see if she's able to come back for the second half or not. You don't want to push anything, but and you can see the official asking whether it was inside or outside the box, and I think that's going to be the correct ruling, that it was just outside of that penalty area. That's certainly what the replay showed. And that is another tough break for the Jaguars. Not only do you lose your best offensive player, at least in this game so far, but the foul just happened to occur less than a foot outside of the penalty area, which would have given Jefferson a penalty kick had it been just that much closer. But another chance for the Jaguars to level this one here on a set piece deep in Kennedy's end. Jolie Gunn, free kick for Jefferson. Kennedy sets up that mini wall. Here's the kick by Gunn. Good ball right across, and it goes all the way through. That was at a perfect height to be headed in. Great kick by Gunn. Twisted it beautifully toward the far post. Jefferson not able to get there in time. Renecki for the Eagles. Beautifully played over to Peterson. Peterson on the run, and that'll go out of play. Couldn't get the angle on it. Was also bumped right at the last second by Jefferson. Nice play by Hadley Zozel. And Mitty getting all the way back there to help on D. Just about 15 minutes remaining now, first half. Again, no running time will be applied with that stoppage, as the clock was stopped. I just wonder why they don't do that in the professional leagues. You try to calculate all this added time. You can just stop the clock when the injury occurs. You're good to go. Zozel sends it ahead. Long Henry couldn't track it down. Should put on the pressure. Trying to win a throw in. Or better yet, a corner. And it'll be a throw in. Good job by both teams there. Long Henry applying the pressure, but also number 15 Ruthie Gaiasi to not give in and at least advance the ball up a little bit further for that throw in. Boys game to follow this one. Part of our Battle of Bloomington doubleheader here on BEC-TV. Twisting ball toward midfield, trying to get there. Nelson, big collision there, and it might be a foul on Jefferson. It will be. Tough call there as they were both playing, and Nelson hit the ball and then kind of ran into the Kennedy player, Fierro, after the contact. Not sure I agree with this one, especially there. Nelson got to the ball first and hit the ball. And really, it was the Kennedy player who got in her way. This one heads over the line for Kayla Youngworth, goal kick. Good left-footed ball. Can they keep it in? No, not quite. It's a little too far for Grace Murray, number 5, an 11th grader for Jefferson. Munson throw in. Versatile player. We saw her obviously contribute as a forward in that goal earlier in the half. Now it seems she's switched back. Maybe it's because they have the lead. But she is back at least in a midfield spot here now on the other side of the field. Jefferson without Makla just has not looked as good offensively. Nice move there, but Kane cannot keep it in. Long Henry. Jefferson not able to control. Rosales squeezes it up ahead. And it's off of Kane. We head toward the 10-minute marker remaining. Kane, the goal scorer from earlier, just not quite able to keep that one in. Here's a twisting ball into the box, out to get it Youngworth, and she's got plenty of time. Nice left-footed, long boot by Youngworth. Definitely familiar name to Jefferson soccer, Youngworth. Long Henry sends it across, but only one player is in that area. It's taken away by Kennedy. Lizama up ahead. Fierro had it taken away by Nelson. Gunn had it poked away by the Eagles. That hit the official. Will play on. Opportunity for Kennedy as it's sent in, but not enough steam on that one by Kane as a shot, and it was too far for a pass. Long attempt here by Jefferson. Making Dodder come out a long way, and she'll just deposit it out of play. Got a Jefferson sub, and look who's coming back into the game. It's Aya Macklid, looking pretty good on that ankle. There she is into your frame. Great to see that. not only you don't want anybody to get injured, but obviously for Jefferson's offensive sake is concerned, such an important piece is Mackled. Nice move by Mackled. Draws the double team, squirted away, played toward the box, goes all the way through. And Jefferson turned back momentarily. Jada Johnson toward Mackled, but Kennedy is there. Long Henry, nice job to shield away the Kennedy player with the body. Long Henry, was that tipped by Kennedy? It was not. So an Eagle goal kick. Large group of Kennedy hockey Jefferson hockey players on this Jaguar team. We mentioned Youngworth, obviously, Shuck, Long Henry, Johnson. Valerie Panvika we haven't seen her in this game yet, but she's on the roster as well. Here's Kane for Kennedy. Good ball down the left side. Fierro using that speed, trying to run to it. Shielded by the captain, Bloomquist. And it's out for a Kennedy throw. Waning moments here the first half. Kennedy would love to tack on another one. Kane. Back to Lone, and it's going to be a foul. Mackled was just about to get that momentum going the other way. It is a foul on Kennedy's Isabella Lone, the sophomore. But the stoppage actually gives Kennedy a chance to get back, as you see Mackled there was about to get herself going in the right direction and perhaps catch Kennedy off guard. Renecki touches it over to Rosales. Kane up ahead. Played by Jefferson. Kane trying to win a ball in a critical spot in the field. Rosales over to Fierro. Fierro on net, and it's caught by Youngworth. Nice shot by Isabella Fierro. Pretty good look right there. Youngworth not making a mistake with that one. Trying to chase that one down. Rachel Hall. Hall with the steal. Hall with the shot, and just put a little too much on it. Nice look here from Isabella Fierro, just launching one. Kayla Youngworth, nice save from her. Best Kennedy chance right there since they scored that goal 7 minutes into the game. Dribbling through traffic. Emma Yates. Yates still on it, trying to draw the penalty. Not called, but she wins a corner. Good run by Yates, and then got it to Hall. So Jefferson's fourth corner of this first half. As Yates got it through toward Hall, and definitely not a penalty there, but it is a corner for the Jaguars! Oh, it went right through the box, over a couple of Jaguar heads. Dribbling it through. That was a dangerous touch by Kane, but she got the job done. Jada Johnson will reverse field. Stolen by Rosales. Fierro. Shielded off by Jefferson. Here's another look at that corner. A beautiful corner that was, and that was so close right there. Looked like it was Jada Johnson. It was inches away from possibly, as long as that header went straight, that was going to go in the back of the net. Not close to Jefferson's first goal of the season. Here's Kane, who scored the only goal in this game back early in the first half. Johnson. Stolen by Kennedy. Left-footed try from Mercado. And this will be the first Eagle, or correction, this is, I thought it was deflected by Jefferson. My apologies. Goal kick Jefferson. Kennedy still without a corner kick in this game, with just over 3 minutes remaining first half. Josh Powers alongside our crew. Thanks for joining us, whether live or on demand. If you're watching live, boys game coming up next, about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Backlund trying to get to it for Jefferson. It will be a throw for the Jaguars. Throw taken by Valerie. There's Valerie Panvika, number 22, the sophomore. Willing to take its time here late in the half with a 1-goal advantage. Touch toward the box. They play it back. Here's Kane. Got it ahead to Renecki. Kennedy throw. Munson will come up to support and take this throw in. She had the assist on the Kane goal. Late sub here. I think this is a situational sub. They want to maybe get the taller Peterson back in for this throw-in. Kane partially deflected. Correction, that's Macy Pedersen, not Peterson. My apologies there. Jefferson now with under 90 seconds left in the half. See if they can get a final chance. Here's a good look. Rosales, who was touched just too far, and now Jefferson can try to counter. Jefferson, or Kennedy, excuse me, getting back nicely there. Final minute of the half as Loney sends it deep into to Jefferson territory. And the Jaguars just relieve the pressure there. Bloomquist with Mendoza chasing right behind her. That must have actually gone off of Mendoza because Jefferson has the throw in. Final 30 seconds. And a foul. Not going to be enough time here, I don't believe, for Jefferson with 20 seconds. They're trying to hurry. Here's the kick, low, twisting one, played by Loney, who just deposits it as far as she can. And that will do it for this first half. Kennedy striking early. 7 minutes and change in. Mackenzie Kane with her second of the year. Susie Munson with the assist, and they've made it hold up so far. As we've reached halftime here in the Battle of Bloomington, Kennedy looking for its first win of the year, as is Jefferson, but right now Kennedy with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a short break and be back. Second half coming your way here on BEC-TV.
see on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Back at Bloomington Stadium, ready to kick off the second half. Battle of Bloomington, first of two here on the soccer pitch. Kennedy leading Jefferson 1-0. Reminder, boys game coming up shortly after the conclusion of this one, about a 15-minute break we will take, and then boys Battle of Bloomington will commence. Kennedy got the only goal of the game so far back at early in the first half, 7 minutes and change in. Mackenzie Kane from Susie Munson. That has been the difference so far. They will switch sides. No real benefit. This is just a gorgeous evening. The American flag to my left is standing perfectly still. Perfect temperatures, not too cold, not too hot. 60 degrees roughly when we kicked off this game. Just a gorgeous night. You can see the shadows starting to creep in. We'll be at darkness for much of the boys' game, but we'll finish this one without the use of the lights. Jefferson kicks off the second half as it rolls out. Both teams looking for their first win of the year. Kennedy 0-2-1, Jefferson 0-3. Jaguars also looking for their first goal of the season. Here's Jada Johnson toward the left side. Played by Kennedy. We'll see how aggressive they were, or they will be in the second half. Only a 1-goal lead, but we saw them rotate Susie Munson back to D after the goal, and she's still back there. Here's a ball by Rachel Hall toward the box and toward the dangerous Aya Mackled, who was shaken up back in the first half. A little bit of an ankle twist, but she looks to be moving nicely now. Very good news for Jefferson. She was their best offensive player in the first half. Look at Munson all the way through toward the box, but there to save the day was Sazama, the co-captain. Nice run by Susie Munson. Boy, you see why they have her up there. Such a versatile player. Munson's going to come up to take this throw. They list her as a defender, but she really plays everywhere for Kennedy. Here's Jefferson. And good recovery by Kennedy. That was 18, Shane Lezama, to deny the dangerous Mackled with a chance. Foul on Kennedy here. Sazama to take the free kick, launches it into the box. Good kick there by Sazama, but turned away by Kennedy. Renecki slides it up ahead. Pedersen latches on. Just a player to beat for Pedersen. She'll wait for support, but that allowed Jefferson to give back. Good positioning there by Emma Nelson. She was the only Jaguar back there. This will be too far for Mackled. Trying to put the pressure on. And all that Lezama could do was kick it out of play. And apparently last touch to Jaguar, though, as Munson, you can see, ready to throw in. Good stutter step move there by Lexi Evans. Or correction, that was 3, Emma Yates, not 13. Throw in Jefferson. Macklin loves to operate in that corner. She's very nifty along the end lines. Couldn't keep that one in though, as Castile for the Eagles. These teams will play again on October 6th. That'll be right here at Bloomington Stadium. And correction, that might be at Jefferson High School. We'll check that. Okay, we've been informed that everything will be at Bloomington Stadium. Macklin from behind, but it's too aggressive. It's a foul, and this is not that far out of the box for Kennedy. This is a good set piece opportunity. Lonay, she's taken all of these situations for Kennedy so far. Probably not a direct scoring chance right here. Gonna have to put one into the box for a teammate, but certainly close enough to make this a very good opportunity for the Eagles. Lonay ball, but she went for it, but misses it wide. That was not designed to be a pass. That was a direct shot by Lonay. Foul this time on Kennedy. That wasn't a lot of contact. Maybe a hold is the only thing I think there. And the official says, my bad. Actually, foul on Jefferson. The Kennedy player was very confused, and now we know why. It was Giassi who thought she deserved a foul, thought it was being called on her, and then the official changed his mind. So another free kick for the Eagles. Lonay not taking this one. Low one into the box. Munson's got a chance. Blocked. Here's another chance. What a save by Youngworth, who got the right hand on it. It'll be a corner. But it was nearly 2-0 Kennedy. I believe that was Pedersen with that second look. It was not Pedersen. That was number 3, Mendoza. Great save by Youngworth. Corner Kennedy, their first of the game. Into the box, and it's just wide. Nice corner by Lonay. So Kennedy is threatening here to double this lead. To be a serious hole for Jefferson, one they probably would not be able to come out of. Jaguars need the next goal in this one. Here comes Kennedy again. Biesi chips it, but it's too far for Renecki. Lowen from Youngworth didn't get all of it. Biasi, that was partially blocked. Youngworth scampers out. Good touch by Jada Johnson, but couldn't get it past Fierro. Here's Kane. Kane, nice move, but Nelson recovers. Good recovery by Emma Nelson. Rossi checks her options, finds Fierro. Fierro tried a fancy touch, got it around Johnson, plays it up ahead. Too far though for Mendoza. And Mendoza commits the foul. Blasted out by Jefferson already. 10 minutes gone by here, second half, excuse me. There's a point in the game where you start to check that clock a little bit more if you're the team trailing. I suppose if you're the team ahead too, but the urgency starting to ramp up a bit for the Jaguars. Meanwhile, another free kick opportunity for Lonay. Jefferson setting up a wall. We've seen Lonay's power. She can get it all the way there for sure. She'll set up Fierro though. Fierro, good ball, but right to Youngworth. Fourth save of the game for Youngworth. Here's Hall. Hall chips it ahead. Macklin might have a shot, and she's pushed out of the way. That was a good foul by Kennedy. We'll see if this draws a card. They're going to stop the clock. This might draw a card as suspected. That was a good foul, though, because if Macklin gets around the Kennedy player there, that's going to be a goal, unless she slips or something disastrous happens. So now Jefferson with a dangerous chance. The official marking off to be so many paces away from the ball. Macklin will take it. Macklin trying to chip the goalkeeper Dodder, but it was just over the bar. Another look at this one. Good idea by Macklin, just a foot too high. That would have been interesting had Dodder been forced to jump for it. Macklin, beautiful touch to get around the defense, and she fires! She scores! What a goal by Aya Macklin, the first of the year for the Jaguars. And they have leveled it at a goal apiece. Terrific run by Aya Macklin. In a brand new game with just under a half hour remaining. She's been so dangerous all game. She's been injured, and now she has her first goal here, and it's the first for the Jaguar team here in game number 4. It might be the best goal Jefferson scores all year in terms of the prettiness of the goal. Another look, what a touch right there by Macklin, and no chance for Dodder. Right in the top corner. Just a sophomore, Aya Macklin. Now Jefferson with the momentum in this game. Mendoza up ahead, long run for the Jaguars. Nearly got by Sazama, that she recovers. And plays a nice ball for Hall, but it was offsides, apparently. That is not usually a spot on the field where an offsides is called. And that was played from the back end, wasn't it? Maybe it was a foul on Jefferson, hard to tell. Either way, a free kick, Kennedy toward the box. Kane with a chance. Kane hit traffic and then just able to get her arms around it. Youngworth. Nice header. Perfectly played backwards. Dotter, that looked dangerous for a second. Didn't put a good move on that one, but doesn't hurt Kennedy, at least initially there. Loney looks up. Tries to find Rosales. Played away by Jefferson. Here's Macklin again. Turns over Munson. Macklin looks for options. Finds Gunn. Had it stolen. Pedersen. Slides it ahead. Good ball for Castillo. She couldn't quite handle it cleanly. Kennedy throw. Game has been intensifying the further and deeper we get into it. And now with Jefferson scoring, should be a fun final 25 minutes of regulation, then who knows, possibly more up ahead. Long Henry is back in for the Jaguars. Look at that ball by Macklin. Threads the needle. There's the shot, but Dotter has it. Long Henry had the chance. Pretty good recovery by Giassi. Here's Long Henry. I think she would like that one back. Pretty good strike on it, but hit it right at Dotter was the problem. How about that pass, though, from Macklin? Not just a goal scorer. Loney, nice steal, nice burst here from Loney. Loney still on it. Loney headed toward the box, tries the shot. Jefferson was there. Kane walks around Bloomquist. Castillo, stolen by Nelson. Nice ball to Long Henry, who's wide open, then slipped. Dangerous pass here, taken away, Castillo. But recovered by Nelson. Beautiful recovery by Emma Nelson. We've seen that several times from her in this game. There's a ball won by Jefferson. Can't do anything with it though as Kane regroups. Slides it across for Munson. Here's Macklin. Trying to take advantage of Munson moving up on the attack. Macklin with Long Henry, feeds it to her. Long Henry got around Giassi. Long Henry still on it. Tries to fire, may have been partially deflected by Giassi. That's two chances recently for Long Henry. Castillo touches it back. Sent ahead by Rosales. Pedersen had it poked away. Kennedy throw. Munson now in an attack position for Kennedy. They move number 4 all over the field to the Eagles. With good reason. She is a dynamic player. Mendoza touches it back toward Kane. Johnson was there. And then sent ahead by Bloomquist. Macklin trying to run onto it. I'll say play on. Giassi got there in time. Here's a steal by Gunn. Gunn up for Macklin. Trying to utilize that speed. And a smart play there by Lazama as she uses as much angle as she can and blasts it away from Macklin. As we're headed toward the midway point of this second half. Jefferson is equalized in half number 2. Aya Macklin with a beautiful goal. Grace Murray back in for Jefferson, number 5. Macklin. Nice cross. Giassi got in the way of it, and that prevented a great chance from Long Henry, who was in the clear behind her. It is a Jefferson corner taken by, well, it was going to be Macklin. Now Gunn coming in. Macklin will go for the header. She's got a little bit more height than Gunn. Here's the corner. It's a low one. Loose in the box. Kane deposits it. Foul on Kennedy pushing from behind Fierro. Now this is a good area for a free kick for the Jaguars. As we've reached the midway point in the second half, Josh Powers with our BEC-TV crew. Battle of Bloomington boys game coming up next. Kennedy scoring early on in the first half, second of the year for Mackenzie Kane. Susie Munson the assist, but Jefferson in half number 2. Terrific goal from Aya Macklin, and now a set piece. Gunn's ball into the box. It drops, but played out by Kennedy. Now Munson, she's dangerous. Jefferson plays it away from her. Lexi Evans, the freshman, keeps it along the perimeter. Like the urgency on that throw in from Jefferson. I think they could do more of that urgent pace on some of these set opportunities. Macklin chips it toward Long Henry, nicely headed by Fierro. Nelson to Bloomquist. Bloomquist got past 2 Kennedy players, but Long Henry unable to keep it in. Both teams sub. Renecki back in for Kennedy. Macklin will take a breather for Jefferson. We'll see how long this break is for her. I wouldn't imagine too long. Replacing her is Riley Keeler, a senior forward, number 26. Here's Keeler. Blasted away by Mendoza. Kennedy really packing it in right now. Everybody but Munson on this side. Here's a cross. Dangerous situation there. Johnson didn't get all of it. As it winds its way into the hands of Brianna Dotter. Kane Nice move on the drag. Nelson to throw. Long Henry. Played away by Fierro. Here's Renicky. Renicky sends it over. Pedersen. Pedersen. Cross. Too far. Nice idea. Beautiful combination there for Kennedy. Renicky to Pedersen. Loney back in. Munson out for Kennedy. We'll see how long that breather is for Munson. Kennedy hasn't had a lot of pressure in this second half. It has been controlled for the most part by Jefferson. Kane trying to change that. Nice move. Kane. Triple teamed. Here's a blast. What a great ball. It's Long Henry in the clear behind the Kennedy D. And she hits it right to Dodder. Oh my goodness. I think she could have had one more touch on that one. Could Long Henry. Didn't want to lose out on the opportunity, but right at Dodder. Chance goes by the boards for Jefferson. Right at Dodder there too. That was blasted right at her and caught it cleanly. I think Long Henry here could have had, hard to see from this angle, but you see Dodder there. Able to make that save. An exhale there. Her eyes probably got wide when she saw Long Henry streaking behind the Kennedy defense. Under 15 minutes remaining in regulation. There will be an overtime session if it is tied. No shootout or anything like that. So it could go down in the books as a tie. A lot of soccer left though. Macklin still on the bench for Jefferson. She's been there for about 5 minutes. Have to imagine they'd get her back in there before this one's over with. Nelson throw. Healer trying to battle. Healer got a lot on that one, but Dodder is there. Renicky, good touch pass. Fierro blasts it toward the corner. Gonna make Bloomquist execute there. She turns it back upfield. Eagle throw. Reminder, boys game following the conclusion of this one, we'll take about a 15-minute break. We'll have the boys battle of Bloomington as the lights have come on here at Bloomington Stadium. In space, Mendoza blocked by Bloomquist. And it'll the other way for Jefferson, and now a trio of Jaguars checking back in, including Macklin. Also back in Rachel Hall, so Jefferson gets two forwards back in for the final 12 minutes. Both teams trying for their first win of the year. Kennedy coming off of a tie against St. Louis Park. Jefferson 0-3. Macklin, steal, kept it in play. Macklin drawing that double team, trying to squeeze through. Good defense, Kennedy. And they didn't clear it cleanly. Guns ball toward the box, headed out by Kennedy. It'll be a Jaguar throw. Macklin tried to just get a throw and didn't hit it hard enough off of Lazama. Johnson pushed from behind by Fierro. I was going to say should be a penalty, and it is a late whistle, but a correct one, at least in my estimation. So a free kick here for the Jaguars with under 11 to go. It's going to be Jolie Gunn. Gunn's ball twisting toward Macklin, but it's too tall for her and caught by Dotter. Zama blasted ahead. Nelson plays it over. Gunn back to Johnson. She sends it over to Emma Yates. Yates back to Johnson. Just so much better ball control here for the Jaguars in half number 2. Another nice pass. Johnson finds up ahead. Hall trying to keep it alive, and in her haste to get to it, touched it too far. Munson trotting back out for Kennedy. So she got about a 5-minute rest. She replaces Nadalyn Mendoza. Munson trying to track it down, but twists over the line. Coming up on 9 minutes remaining in this second half. Will we get a dramatic game winner? Pedersen to Fierro, touches it back. Renicky, Lonay on a run. Lonay still on it in the box, trying to force her way through. Chipped away, but not out of trouble. Lazama hit from behind by Hall. They play on. Here's Kane, dangerous. Kane to open space, lets it go. And it was blocked by Sazama. Eagle throw, 8.5 minutes remaining. Pedersen will try again. Pedersen chips it, but off the side of her foot. Trying to hustle Youngworth, but we have a Jaguar sub. As Grace Murray replaced by, it's like Ella Bloomquist. Number 2 it is. Sometimes hard to see those numbers. You get the ponytail partially blocking. Kane using body position to free herself, and this one will trickle wide. Youngworth hustling up. Munson, here she goes. Munson, she'll chip it toward the corner for Pedersen. Pedersen. Trying to stall over there, trying to win that corner kick. Instead, it's Yates up ahead. Macklin. Tried to send it back to Yates. That was blocked. Played up ahead, Hall. Back to Macklin. Look out, here's Macklin for Jefferson. Tried to thread the needle back to Hall and deflected out by Pedersen with 6:25 remaining. Second half. Macklin again. Unable to find Hall. Macklin again. They'll try this side. Good ball toward the corner for the Jaguars. Bloomquist tees it up. And the cross is too shallow. Grabbed by Dotter. Couldn't quite get enough angle on that one for the co-captain Bloomquist. Fierro has Renicky to her left. Touched it a little too far. That allows Sazama to play it. Rolls out with 5.5 minutes to play here in the second. There's a Jaguar steal. Jada Johnson had it deflected away. For correction, now that's Johnson trying to latch on. Instead, it's Munson. Good ball to Fierro. Fierro watched by two Jaguars. Tried to play it back into a wide open space, but no Eagles were there. Here's Macklin. Couple of options. She finds Long Henry. Long Henry on the run. Good touch there by Rojas on D. Long Henry gets around her though. Long Henry chips it across. Open, and it went over the top. It was Hall. With a glorious chance, Rachel Hall. Boy, the Jaguars have had their chances.
Make sure we're dropping back.
None bigger than that one for Rachel Hall. And it just glanced off her foot in a little bit of a different direction than she wanted. My goodness. Kennedy dodging a major bullet there with under 4 minutes remaining now. Macklin hit from behind. Kennedy foul. She to the ball quickly. Really no need for a wall here for Kennedy. This is too far out, but certainly the Jaguars can twist one into the penalty area. Gunn, low ball. Bloomquist surrounded by Eagles. That was deflected by Kennedy. Played back to Bloomquist. That was a good touch. Into the box. Looking for Macklin. And that was deflected. And sent away by Kennedy with 3 minutes to play in the second half. Jefferson, all the momentum in this game ever since they scored. They have certainly been the more dangerous team in the second half. Kennedy kind of seems like they're just kind of trying to hang on here. Get this to overtime, but maybe I spoke too soon as this one's threaded ahead. It's Fierro, and it'll be a Kennedy corner. Nelson got there in time to prevent the shot. So now the Eagles with a corner here in the waning couple of minutes. Again, no stoppage time here in high school. Once it hits zeros, we'll head to overtime if we're still tied. correction, no overtime. I did see a tie for Kennedy earlier, but it was a regulation. They've taken out overtime here with the pandemic. So we have 2 minutes to play. So this is an even more important corner right now for Lonay and Kennedy as it's sent high into the air and a foul on the Eagles. Youngworth was positioned properly, and now Jefferson trying for a final chance here in regulation as it's played ahead. Some of the Jaguars didn't even realize Youngworth had already kicked it. Here's Jada Johnson, Jaguar throw. Again, no overtime now. We're just informed of that rule change. Game will end on triple zeros. Jefferson's going to get a free kick here with 1:15. A final chance here for the Jaguars to get their first win of the year. Sazama, the co-captain, trying to hit it as hard as she can toward the box. Kennedy there. Final minute here in the Battle of Bloomington. Jefferson quickly ahead. Long Henry has a little bit of space. Squeezes one, but a little bit too far. 35 seconds left. Johnson. Bloomquist, stolen by Kennedy. Munson got it out of there to Fierro. Does Kennedy have enough time? Renicky on a dead sprint. There's the ball up for her, but it's kind of in the wrong direction. I think Fierro is trying to get that one on net. 10 seconds. And this Battle of Bloomington is going to end in a 1-1 tie. Terrific ending. You could see the urgency from both teams, and the effort ramped up as well in the second half. And you never want to end the Battle of Bloomington in a tie, but the good news is they'll get another chance to play each other on October 6th here on BEC-TV. We'll have that one for you, of course, at Bloomington Stadium. Highlights of this one, plenty of chances for both teams. Early first half, Kennedy got their only goal of the game. Mackenzie Kane, beautiful pass from Susie Munson. It was 1-0. It stayed that way for a long time in this game. It's always a hard-hitting affair for a Battle of Bloomington, as you saw right there. Kennedy certainly was the better team in the first half. Here's a shot from Fierro that got on net. Youngworth was steady back there. And then second half, Macklin, she was injured in the first half, got back in, and here's the goal. A terrific move, and then a perfectly executed shot that tied it at a goal apiece. Jefferson had so many chances down the stretch. How about that one from Long Henry? This one from Hall somehow escaped the back of the net. Kennedy had a final chance on the corner kick, but they were too close to Youngworth, ran into her, foul anyway. She caught it regardless, and this frantic finish ending in a 1-1 tie as both teams still winless. Kennedy, though, picking up its second tie of the year. They're 0-2-2. Jefferson now 0-3-1. Next game for Jefferson is next Tuesday. They'll be at St. Louis Park. Kennedy also playing on Tuesday at Chaska. Correction, that one I believe is a home game here at Bloomington Stadium. Reminder, boys game coming up next at the conclusion of this one. We've reached the conclusion. We have about a 15-minute break. So if you want to stick around for the boys game, please do that if you're watching us live. If you're watching us on demand, check BEC-TV.org for when that game will be shown. Our next soccer broadcast will be Tuesday, that game, Chaska and Kennedy. We'll have girls action at 5 o'clock, boys at 7:15. Our next doubleheader here at Bloomington Stadium, Kennedy and Chaska on Tuesday. First Battle of Bloomington is in the books, a 1-1 tie, Kennedy and Jefferson. For our entire crew, this is Josh Powers saying so long for now. Reminder, boys game up next in about 15 minutes right here on BEC-TV.